Ever feel like stress is running your life? Like no matter what you do, there's always something waiting on you, keeping your mind in overdrive. You are not alone. Stress is a normal part of life, but when it becomes constant, it can take a serious toll on your health, your energy, and your overall well being. That's why I created this 4-week stress management plan to help you take control of your stress instead of letting it control you. This isn't about eliminating stress completely because, let's be real, that's impossible. It's about learning how to manage it in a way that doesn't leave you feeling overwhelmed all the time. So, if you're feeling constantly stressed, stuck in survival mode, or just exhausted no matter how much you try to rest, this series is for you. We're going to break it all down step by step so you can finally feel more in control of your stress and your energy. But before we continue, let me introduce myself. Welcome to Living Life Learning. I'm Grace Annan, a licensed therapist with years of experience in various mental health settings. My mission is to use my expertise to help you on your journey towards improved mental health and self-development. Now, here's what you can expect over the next 4 weeks. Each week, we'll focus on a different aspect of stress management, and you leave with a simple, actionable assignment to complete over the next week so that by the end of this series, you'll have a complete system for managing stress in your everyday life. Week 1, understanding stress and your nervous system. What stress actually does to your body and mind. Why some people feel stressed physically while others feel it emotionally. This week's assignment, you'll track your personal stress patterns using the stress tracker. I'll tell you more about that in a bit. Week 2, mastering breathwork and instant calm techniques. Simple breathing exercises to reset your nervous system in seconds. How to interrupt stress before it takes over. Next week's assignment, you'll practice a daily 5-minute breathing technique to see how it affects your stress levels. Week 3, creating boundaries and managing overwhelm. Why stress isn't just about how much you have to do, it's about what you tolerate. How to set clear boundaries in your work, relationships, and daily life. In that week's assignment, you'll identify one boundary you need to set and practice it. Week 4, long-term strategies for a calm and focused life. How to build daily habits that prevent stress before it builds up. Simple self-care routines that actually fit into a busy life. And for the final assignment, you'll create your own personal calm routine, a go-to plan for managing stress long term. Each week, I will provide you with real practical strategies that you can actually apply to your life. So if you're ready, let's get into week 1, understanding stress and your nervous system. All right, so first, what is stress? It's not just an emotion or a mental state. It's actually a biological response designed to help us survive. Back in the day, stress helped us run from danger, fight off threats, and stay alive. But the problem, your brain can't tell the difference between a real physical threat and an overwhelming to-do list. That's why your body reacts the same way whether you're being chased by a lion or staring at 100 unread emails. your heart beats faster, your breathing gets shallow, your muscles tense up, and your brain goes into fight or flight mode. Now, in the short term, stress isn't the issue. The real problem is when this response never fully turns off. And unfortunately, in today's world, that's what happens to a lot of us. We're constantly juggling work, relationships, finances, and never really get a chance to rest. That's when stress turns into chronic stress, which can lead to fatigue, anxiety, poor sleep, and even physical health issues. So, how do you stop this cycle? First, by understanding your stress triggers, because stress affects everyone differently. Identifying your personal stress triggers. We all experience stress, but what stresses me out might not stress you out. Some people get overwhelmed by deadlines, others feel drained by social interactions, and some people don't realize they're stressed until they start getting headaches or start feeling exhausted. That's why I created a stress tracker to help you to start noticing your personal stress patterns. You'll use this tool to track what's triggering your stress, how you're reacting to it, and any physical symptoms that come up. And trust me, you might notice patterns you never even realized before. So I encourage you to download the tracker using the link in the description below. This week, I want you to take a few minutes each day to write down when you feel stress and what's happening in your body. Do your shoulders tense up? Does your mind start racing? Do you get irritable? Also, what's happening around you when you feel this way? Are you in a specific environment? Are you with certain people? And if nothing is happening externally, focus on your thoughts. What are you thinking about? Because sometimes we feel stressed, but we don't realize why. Our thoughts are running in the background, triggering stress responses, and we never stop to pinpoint what's actually going on. Taking a moment to pause and check in with yourself is one of the most helpful things you can do. So, why does this matter? It matters because when you understand your stress patterns, you can start taking control instead of just reacting. And that's exactly what we'll do in next week's video. We'll go over 7 key questions that help you identify what's fueling your stress and how to start managing it more effectively. These questions will give you insight into your personal stress triggers and help you build a game plan for reducing stress long term. But for now, your job is simple. Download the tracker, start writing things down, and just pay attention to how stress is showing up for you. Because once you see it clearly, you can finally do something about it. So before you go, let me know in the comments, what's one thing that you know stresses you out on a regular basis? I'd love to hear from you, and you might even help someone else realize they're not alone in what they're feeling. And of course, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss next week's video, where we'll go over actual techniques to start calming stress in the moment. You've got this. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next week.